Tyreek Hill. Obviously not happy in Miami. He hasn't been for a while, and I'll spare the people the details because they've heard about it all week from me and other people. The Dolphins stink. They suck. McDaniel, terrible. Tua, terrible this week. Failed project. Everything's done. Tyreek Hill still has a lot of talent. He's still got some gas in the tank. Where do you think Tyreek's ending up, Steve?
There's not many options because, well, first of all, is Miami even going to consider trading Tyreek Hill? Because Schefter said on Pat McAfee this morning that Miami's not even thinking about it. So I don't know what direction. Maybe we'll go like 5 weeks in the season. Miami's like winless, and they're like, okay, we got to get some picks here. So who knows? So first of all, Miami could just straight up not trade him. But how many teams would pay for a Tyreek Hill at this point? I really think it comes down to Kansas City, man, really. Or Pittsburgh. That's what some people are saying. Or Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh's already gone all in. They could potentially get a wide receiver, too, next to Metcalf and try to go win their first playoff game since the Obama administration. But I'd say Kansas City looks the most likely. They've been targeting Kansas City for the last year now. But Rice is out for 5 more games. Worthy, we don't know his update. Everyone else behind them's a joke. Kelce's washed. 1 more or 2 years of Tyreek Hill. How much years he has left on his contract? 1 or 2? You get Tyreek in that system, deep ball's back. You're just more explosive. That offense can score more points. It seems like if Miami does decide to trade Tyreek, that would be the more realistic option, unless your team gets involved and just says, Keon Coleman, you're X, but let's push you to the side for a second. Shakir, we love you. But in comes Tyreek Hill. Wouldn't that just shake up the AFC? I don't know what Miami would ever ask. Hopefully these reports come out in the next 2 weeks. I don't know what Miami would ask for want for Tyreek, but wouldn't that just shake up the AFC if Josh Allen gets Tyreek Hill for a postseason?
You know, knowing us, we would never do it. We just don't like to make big game-changing moves beside the Stephon Diggs move, obviously, but it would be great. And, you know, Miami is a team that I think is stupid enough to do it in division.
And yeah, it is in their own division. I'm thinking about it.
But to be honest with you, like, what does it matter if you're Miami? Like, Tyreek Hill, he's got the juice for, like, let's say 3 or 4 more years max, right? Like, true offensive production. You're not going to be good for another few years. So, like, you're fine. You're fine. If you get pumped by Tyreek and Josh Allen for a few games per year over the next 3 years, who cares, right? But I just don't think that we have the confidence and balls to do it. I would have loved to see us go get Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
That would have been incredible.
Boy, would you have loved to have Micah Parsons
that,
by now.
That is a game-changing move, and that's a need of ours because I've said over and over, as much as I can complain about the offense and the lack of talent, Josh Allen's going to put up 30 points in the playoffs. Like, that's not our problem. Our problem is our defense in the playoffs. But the team I think Tyreek's going to is absolutely the Chiefs. Brett Veach should call Tyreek Hill tomorrow and set things up as soon as possible. Tyreek Hill in Kansas City tomorrow with Patrick Mahomes would feed families. He would easily go for 1,200 yards and 8 to 10 touchdowns this season. Mahomes would rediscover the deep ball, and they would immediately move up the ranks as the top threat in the AFC. Because Mahomes as Superman can't do it himself anymore. He played a fantastic game against the Chargers. He really did. He was really solid. But he just doesn't have the weapons. He's had no consistency at wide receiver. Every time a receiver breaks out, whether it's Worthy or Rice or Hollywood Brown, which we're still waiting on with the Chiefs, they're always injured. Worthy's out now. Rashee Rice is out now. There's no consistency. He's throwing to 3rd, 4th, 5th stringers he has no reps with. So if you go out and get Tyreek Hill, the last time he was in Kansas City in 2021, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns on 159 targets. And Mahomes is in desperation mode. What I saw against the Chargers, that was the worst I've seen the Chiefs look for a while. They didn't look too good. I'm going to be honest with you. The Chargers controlled that game. And Mahomes can't play Superman no longer.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of other teams. I don't know. In the AFC, NFC, obviously the Eagles are good. San Francisco, I mean, they got a lot of hospital guys in San Francisco. Maybe they go make a call. But I don't know if San Francisco quite has the capital. I got to think about what resources they got. But they got Jennings in the tent. Kittle's got a hamstring.
Yeah.
They got Pearsall, looked like a stud yesterday.
Man. You know what? Like, if the Chiefs did go out and get Tyreek Hill, whether or not it's with Rashee Rice when he's healthy. Like, are you moving them up to number one in the AFC?
I mean, the thing is, like, even if they didn't trade for Tyreek Hill, they'll always be my AFC
Right,
number one.
right.
They're like Brady's Patriots.
Uh-huh.
Like, Mahomes could have car salesmen at wide receiver. As long as they have Mahomes and Reed, I just can't. Until someone beats them, I just can't. They're going to be my number one. But, yeah, I mean, the day they traded Tyreek Hill, Mahomes was fine in 22. I mean, he won the freaking MVP. But the deep ball and their depth of target and their offensive explosiveness just a steady decline. Their schedule, I don't know if you've seen it the first 6 games, but, man, if they don't have Worthy for an extended period of time, Rice obviously has got 5 more games at least of a suspension. Kelsey, I don't know how much he has left. I don't know how they're going to get past these next 6 weeks. And maybe you just call up Tyreek Hill and you're like, bro, just 1 year. Like, let's just do this. We need to get back to the Super Bowl. That's their goal every year. But we need to win these games. We need to go to Philadelphia and get this W. And let's bring back the deep ball, and Mahomes can go win MVP. But trying to think of other teams, I think San Francisco is really interesting. It just depends if they would ever make that move. But other than that, like maybe Denver, good Bo Nix, another weapon. Who knows?
Yeah, I would love all of them. It's just I just don't see it happening. Like the perfect fit for me is Kansas City. Knows the system, knows the quarterback, reunites, and they're automatically a Super Bowl team. Like it just makes the most sense for me. And like you said, the first few weeks now, no Rashee Rice. I haven't looked at Xavier Worthy's timeline, but he got injured early on last game. So you're in desperation mode. You need to get these wins. To start the season 0-2 and to go down against the Eagles, your Super Bowl matchup, and get spanked again, that's not good news if that happens. And obviously the Chiefs can carve it out. They can make things happen. I'm not worried about that. But it's a matter of, do you want to push for a Super Bowl this year or not? When you get Rashee Rice back, I'm sure that offense is going to be flying. But without him, I just don't know what it looks like.